So while I'm in the mood, and the topic came back up again, I know I got to have this on my mind. Let's talk about this school system, this old school system of how they promote or what they seek to promote. I don't know, it's been a long time since I've been in school here, but back when I was a little child, in primary school as well as in high school, we had what was called head boys and head girls and prefects and stuff like that. I don't know, some people, like I say, used to quote unquote call some of these people teachers' pets or something like that. I know somebody tried to use that terminology or something like that with me one time back in primary school, because I used to get all right and all them kind of things and do my work quickly and stuff, all kind of stuff. I was, not getting nothing wrong really. I don't know, maybe it was a jealousy thing. I didn't know what everybody else was getting, but I figure if I ain't getting nothing wrong, I at least should be getting some good grades. However, while I wasn't known for being, I guess, quote unquote, a teacher's pet, they couldn't really say or do anything a whole lot bad about me because I wasn't getting nothing wrong in my classes. But I'd still get little comments on such like I wasn't applying myself. I don't really understand what that means. If you're getting all A's or ain't getting nothing wrong, what else is supposed to be expected from a primary school child? I was already a star on the soccer team, little soccer team we had or whatever, track team, one on the track team and all them kind of things in primary school. What else was expected? I didn't know of anything else that was going on in school. But if you think of how things was set up in the slavery days, which may still be actually now, what they used to seek to do is find the best of the quote-unquote male or female slaves, and whether just to promote them or not, they would put somebody or designate whoever would be the best of, supposedly the best of them, and then seek to humiliate them by making them perform oral sex and stuff like that. Sometimes usually in public. Like supposedly a humbling thing. It's like they want you to be your best, but when you become your best, it's like they try and make a mockery of you because you somehow became, the best of whatever else, especially if you happen to be outdoing their people or quote unquote. So when y'all see people called head boy or head girl, don't feel bad if you know you did your best to do what you were supposed to do and learn what you were supposed to learn while you was in school. It don't necessarily mean, like I said, something positive. It's kind of the equivalent of them mocking whoever it was who did their best to quote unquote be their best. That's like pretty much calling them cocksuckers. In other words, I had a head boy labeled for a few days back in primary school. Some people who went to school with me might remember this. Maybe for 1 or 2 days I was actually head boy. And then quote unquote, I guess how God fixed it. We playing porking one day, one girl throw the ball at me, hit me, I take the ball and hit her back. Next thing I know, she break off running to the flicking principal's office. He porked me. And all of a sudden they decided that, well, nope, this one definitely ain't no cocksucker. They took my head boy badge away right away immediately. And it just so happened it was 3 little black boys in our grade that they decided they was gonna quote unquote, for some reason, make all 3 of us head boy instead of there being one head boy. I always remember that and thought that was strange. But anyhow, they took mine. And they gave the other 2 theirs for the whole rest of the time. I didn't think too much of it until, like I said, maybe just recently. Memory lane, call it. But yeah, don't think everything that glitters is gold. When you see these people put in charge, you don't know what they do to get to where they at. To make a long story short, I think you get the gist of it. Just because you see them on top, don't mean they at the top of the totem pole with them wings who fly like that.